guy who just hit a leadoff home run is ready with his first pitch. The amazing Shohei Ohtani.
It's only 161, the whip at .82. The defense for the Dodgers, Don, is not spending.
He's in the lineup, and we already know that with a home run and pitching for the first time since April 22nd, so it's been a while.
He's going to challenge you. Stuff moves. That sweeper, you just saw it right there. It was one of his better pitches.
Full count here to Fernando leading it off. And a slow roller down the first baseline. Ohtani will flip underhanded. And in time. He is DHing again tonight. And the recipient of strike one. There's the sweeper, around 300 all season long. 5 homers, 17 runs batted in, and an 8-game hitting streak coming into
legitimate strikes. He likes to expand off the zone. There's the heater. A little bit of cut to it, too, at 90.
Good patience there shown on the sweeper as he fouls it off.
Scoring high fly balls off the bat of Andujar. That means he's squaring it up nicely. Nice level swing.
Array and 2 home runs allowed. One of them came as an angel.
Well, like we've seen the last couple of nights.
Full count to the first 2 hitters. And a foul back below us. Keeping an eye on Jackson Merrill. Poked foul off to the right, out of play. In the air down the right field line, giving it a look is Tucker, but that'll end up back in the seats amongst the spectators.
When you look at that, a lot of, down the middle, they're catching the zone, but a lot of them are around the corners, up, down.
11 coming his way. And he finally gets him on that sweeper. First strike.
Very consistent from Ohtani.
2 down for Gavin Sheets. Takes a look at strike one. Ahead of Sheets, nothing in 2. 2 strikes to Gavin Sheets. Cues it foul down the third baseline. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. There's the fastball. He's got.
What makes it so special, guys? 2 things: the shape of that pitch and the velocity with which he throws it. Now we know that sweepers. You may think, wait a minute, doesn't that make it easier to hit if something stays on the same plane? Normally it does, but because he throws his so and then that 87-mile-an-hour sweeper like he used to put away Andujar in the first inning, guys, it's a nasty weapon when you combine it with a nice.
10 out of the hand, a strike. Gets the home plate, off the plate for the strike, and you cannot lay off that pitch.
Looks like a
Liddy.
Machado, 2-hopper out to short, and Mookie Betts for the first.
So you got to get him up into that bat where they can do some damage.
So one thing Ohtani has not had a great deal of is he's got 2 so far tonight in the first 2 innings. This one is fouled back. Has retired the first 4 Padres he's faced. On the ground, kind of a check swing, grounder to second. Kim will throw out.
Ohtani home run.
1 for 6 in the series against LA, and a swing and a miss, a sweeper that's kind of down and in again.
Possibly the back.
Strike 2. Play for him to go the other way. Pages, center fielder, into left center. This one jolted foul off to the left, out of play. Swing and a miss, and he strikes out Merrill on a
personal experience that he has on handling both sides of the game. And tonight, Ohtani pitching and hitting in the same time. A full-time 2-way player was starting to catch up to him and impact his offense. So recently, they had him focus on one thing at a time. The catch is made there, and even Ohtani time to have him do both again between the way he's swinging it, feeling more rested in the nature of this matchup against San Diego.
Well, so far so good.
To do, and like Craig Stammen, go back to what Craig said. You know, I remember back in the day when the pitch. Yeah, oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Just I don't know.
Yeah.
Just thinking.
Absolutely. That was a huffing and a.
1-2 to Laureano. The first 7 he has faced tonight, 3 by way of the K, and a pop-up foul back in our general direction. Did you ever make contact? Like
very rarely. Very rarely.
Wow.
Yeah, that's for you.
2-2 is fouled off to the right.
No extra base hits. I didn't want to exert
Should
myself.
your average been higher?
No, it was like.
That was true.
I think it was like 6 for.
And that is strike 3. Laureano goes looking. 4th K for Ohtani. So 2 down here in the 3rd inning. Freddie Fermin now almost gets hit. That sweeper didn't do much sweeping. 67. 7 hits and over a hundo at bats.
That's bad. I did get 2 of my. Was it 7 hits, Grayson?
Yep.
2 of my 7 hits off Hall of Famers.
Really?
Yeah. And on those, I closed my eyes and swung the bat.
Fly ball headed to left. Teoscar Hernandez headed in a few steps to make the catch. It'll end the inning. Well, Ohtani's retired the first 9. Strike call, kind of a delayed strike call.
Yeah.
Grounded back to Ohtani in the first. Some of that 96.
He likes to, kind of drop and drive. Watch that back leg, drop and drive. Use that whole body, not just using in that 6'4" frame.
4-3 ball count. And that's ball 4. He loses him. First base runner to on the ground. Lots of spin to first base. Freeman goes to second for 1. That's all they'll get. Throw is to the 3rd base side. 1 out, 1 on for Gavin. Off the end of the bat.
Well, now the inning total for Ohtani is at the plate. Gavin Sheets, a home run threat.
Takes it the other way on a line in for a base hit. The first hit of the night for the Padres. Comes with 1 out in the 4th inning. Taking it the other way is Gavin Sheets to get that base hit. And he bounced to short in the 2nd.
Drive something. Find a gap.
Down the right field line, headed towards the pole in the corner, and it'll be foul. No. Popped up left side. From 3rd comes Muncy. Infield fly rule in effect as Muncy makes the catch. 2 down. Strike call.
Yeah, that's firm.
So there's our answer as to how he is doing. Again, if you are just joining us, Jackson since then, and apparently out of the game now. 3-1 pitch is to center, and Pages will move over and back to make the catch. It'll end the inning. Through 4.
Facing Ohtani.
Any point in the game. Got to go back to Thursday of last week in Milwaukee. They have been
Within slam range. Craig Stammen hoping for some offense.
Wins. Little Blue sending Betts out. It'll fall. A triangle created by Hernandez, Pages, and Betts, and it falls in between. Leadoff single for Bryce Johnson.
Putting for birdie.
Lead runner on for the Padres. Good hack there by Castellanos. Fouled off the home plate umpire. Bruce Streckman staggered a little bit there.
Would the umpires and catchers go through?
No, would you do that?
No, I would not.
Okay. Runner goes and a foul ball outside of third. Johnson got a good jump, but
It's a choice.
okay.
Yep.
Swinging a foul, very defensive swing there by Castellanos.
Center field for Pajes.
Line to right field, a base hit. Johnson will head to third base. Good AB turned in by Nick Castellanos. They're at the corners with nobody else. Back to the mound. Ohtani will go to second base. Kind of a late decision. He looked the runner back at third and then fired the runners in scoring position in the series. Down to one knee on that cut. Over 95. Not
For Freddie, rather.
runner goes at first, and that is a strike and no throw. Stolen base for. Padres stolen base. That's ball four. That'll load. On the ground is short. Betts will go to second for one, on to first for two.